Logos, POW.
Right, let's have a look at 4 more PlayStation 3D fighting games of the obscure variety. So Bloody Roar 2, at least obscure game on today's lineup, but people don't talk about it much. I guess it sort of got lost in the whole 3D fighting game boom, and it was sort of late to the party. But hey ho, I've got fond memories of it, so let's take a look. Right, so here we go. Character select. You've got Hugo. He's not a car. How's that? Stun an insect. Leopard, Marvel girl. Bakuryu the mole. Long the tiger. Alice the rabbit. Yuriko's the half beast. Bizumi is a chameleon. And we're going to go Jenny, who's a bat. So there we go, it's all thighs and high heels here, and we're all for it. Anyway, so not quite Tekken, not quite Virtua Fighter, but of course the main draw is when you've done enough damage, oh, you can turn into a beast. And I've just turned into the bat as I was going to. Yep. And poor old Alice is KO'd. I don't know if you can ring people out in this. No, I'm not going there yet. And of course, you've got only limited amount of power for the beast mode before you turn back into a human. And I can't remember. This is all combo based, isn't it? I don't think there's any specific special moves per se. I don't think there's any called circles and things. Maybe there is. I can't remember. Anyway, knockout. Yep, I did. Right. Fighting Yuriko, the half-beast. Oh! It's a term of infection, that amount of biting. Definitely. Well, I can... Oh, I could wring myself out if I'm not careful. Oh, nice backhanded punch there. Now interesting, the B button down the bottom, it says press B for beast mode, which sort of makes sense, but on the PlayStation pad, there's no such thing as a B button. This is a little unusual, it's almost like straightly converted from the arcade. Oh, he's gone straight to beast mode super early. They all do the same. It's bat time. I don't know if these barriers, or at least the stage barriers, are breakable, like they are on something like Fighting Vipers, but oh wow, okay, that was a good one. And unfortunately I was facing the wrong way directly after it, so that's a bit annoying. Oh, nice. Right, we're fighting Captain Marvel now, except obviously not, but... Oh, I did a taunt. I don't know how I did a taunt. What does Marvel transform into? Are we going to find out? Are they going to engage their beast mode? Yes, they are. Now they're... Oh, they're the leopard, yes, that's right. Well, that was a powerful hit. Oh, crap, I'm in trouble now. Oh, shit. Oh, perfect. Okay. That, sorted them out good and proper, didn't it? Right, so we reached the mirror match. So, Jenny versus Jenny. Bat on bat action. What's that? Oh, there's a grab move. Okay. Yeah, Bloody Roar 2 is still really good fun. It's better than this first one. It's obviously a marked improvement as things are, but I don't think I've ever played 3. And I did cover 4 a few years ago. Maybe I should cover 3. But, yeah. Probably still worth some time. But let's see if some other games are going to be worth your time. Right, controversially banned by the UN. That's a lie, it wasn't. This is Thrill Kill. Now, this was all but finished and ready for release by Virgin Interactive. But when Virgin Interactive pretty much folded very suddenly, all the rights for games were bought by EA. And EA took one look at this. It was already controversial before it was released, or before the release was planned, and took one look and went, "No, mate, we're not releasing that. That doesn't fit in with our family-friendly aesthetic." EA having a conscience. Anyway, so this is like a all-in-all 4-player sort of thing. So you've got your characters. We're going to go with her in that outfit because, well, you know me. Versus Dr. Faustus, the Imp, and Violet. So, all in all action here, and this was objectionable because of the well, the content. It's gory, it's bloody, it's sadistic, it's masochistic. I mean, look at that guy just slit my character's throat, and it was generally controversial for being controversial. It was just not, in my opinion, a particularly good game. But anyway, the meat and bones here is as soon as your bar gets to its top, this happens, and then you just have to thwack somebody like this person here, and you go into a finishing move. Yep, there we go, and she gets off on it. And yes, she does that a lot. But yes, there was a lot of hype for it. A lot of people were like looking forward to it coming out simply because of the nature of the game and being a 4-player fighting game, which again there wasn't very many of at the time. This is probably, yep, pre-Smash Brothers, I imagine. Right, who are we going to go for? Stilts Boy. Come on, Stilts Boy. They do try and get away. Come on, there we go. Fantastic. You're going to get blood all over your stockings, love. So it's me versus the Imp Boy now. Now, interesting thing about this, when EA dumped it, the studio that made it still had the engine, you know, working and usable. And it was retooled as Wu-Tang Taste the Pain, or Legend of Shaolin, depending on which country you live in. Now I'll quickly pop a quick clip of Shaolin Wu-Tang Taste the Pain here. But not long, because obviously it's going to have copyright issues. But yeah, there we go. You've seen that. That's pretty much the same game. Interesting thing about Wu-Tang Taste the Pain, in the UK it was released with a Wu-Tang themed controller, which apparently the Wu-Tang Clan themselves didn't sign off on. So apparently they did have to be recorded. I was working in retail at EB at the time, and it was very much a sold the game, but not the Wu-Tang themed controller. Oh dear, Impy Boy's going to finish me off. Now I've got to run away from him now, otherwise he'll do a finishing move on me. Oh, too late.
Ooh, nasty.
Now Virgin Interactive, obviously prior to their demise, were no strangers to controversy. They did the quite famous Resident Evil Bloodpath campaign, which had the Advertising Standards Authority quite upset, and also a Command and Conquer one showing previous high scorers being Hitler and Stalin and other dictators. So yeah, they like to court controversy. When you went to the ECTS show, they usually had the monopoly on booth babes, which is something you just don't get these days. And they probably would have had girls dressed in this sort of S&M stuff. Right, there we go. Another finishing move. With all these characters, there's lots of variety, but it's just not a great game. Is that somebody's holiday snap in the background? That's weird. Right, we're flaming up again. Let's see if we can whack one of these guys. There we go. Head kicked clean off. But yeah, it's also funny to think that this game reached that point where it actually got a rating. It was going to be an adult only rating. Ended up being a NC-17, I believe. I mean, even on before the game even runs, there's a screen saying that it would look at disclaimers, like you can press these buttons together if you want to play this game, or press another button to not play it, which is really bizarre. But yeah, it's really a case of it's all style and no substance. Well, for what little style there is, it's generally speaking pretty bland and boring. I would imagine it probably been probably quite good fun in 4-player mode, but it lacks any real depth. Yep, that's nasty.
Ooh, nasty.
Right, so this is Cardinal Sin. By the same people that brought us Criticom and Dark Rift, I think. So, do we have characters to pick? Yes, we do. So, Vanguard, Finkster, Orion. Probably going to go with her, not going to lie. Heckler, Nephra, McCraig, Mongoro, Plague. These are, yeah, characters, I suppose. So, Orion versus Heckler. Begin. Wow. Okay. This is one of those weird roamy ones, isn't it? You can press a button to free roam. Unfortunately. What we got? What's that? Block. A jump button. Okay. Well, still, aside from the really garish design of the stage, this is pretty solid so far. And it's also making me feel very dizzy. And there we go, we have run around. By the power of all that is based in Dagenham. There appears to be some pickups as well lurking around the place. Not that I have any interest in trying to get them, because so far so good. It says taking a few hits. I'm sure the spiky head in the middle probably hurts, so I'm going to try and avoid that. There's a potion of something. I've got 2 potions in my inventory. I have no idea how to use them. And Heckler has been heckled.
Begin.
Right, so we're fighting McCraig now. And there's a minecart that keeps on passing through the stage. And again, there's little pick-up-y bits lurking around. So we can see what we can find. Don't need to. I mean, I'm doing fine as it is without going to try and find some pickups. No, McCraig went down quicker than your mum.
Begin.
Oh, he threw something at me. Oh, it's a handy, nice little jogger move there. That was nice. Oh, I got knocked over by the slowest moving minecart ever. Yeah, the basic controls of the sword fighting and that are very similar to Soul Blade. And of course you've got the wandering sort of element as well. You can fight while you're wandering as well, so it's interesting. It's got a funny animation while running though. Oh! Oh dear.
Begin.
Oh, watch out for the minecart. Do you know, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I thought this was going to be awful, considering Criticom and Dark Rift were not good games by any stretch of the imagination. This actually is surprisingly playable. I mean, it's still a bit clunky, but it's an interesting entry into the 3D fighting arena.
Begin.
Right, now we're fighting Mongoro. And again, the arena has these flames travelling down these paths, which again are like environment hazards, I suppose. And Mongoro has been well and truly toasted.
Begin.
Yeah, pleasantly surprised. Graphically competent for the time. Sounds a bit low energy. No really powerful soundtrack going on here. But yeah, probably worth a few minutes of your time. Right, with little to no fanfare, apart from an FMV intro, which I've skipped, this is Evil Zone. And I'm going to be honest, this is my second time trying to record footage for this, because the first time I didn't know what the actual fuck was going on. And I'm going to try again. Right, so according to the options, you only have 2 buttons. And I'm sure the buttons when I played it earlier were doing different things, so let's just see how this goes. So you've got characters to select. Oh, they're an interesting bunch, aren't they? Apart from her, she just seems like she just got off the bus. Okay, we're going to go with the girl from the cover, which is Errol Plaus. And she's a mercenary, and she's 21 years old. And she talks a lot. There are a lot of people talk in this. Lots. Passionate Errol. It's about invincible beauty. Let's go invincible beauty. That's probably going to chafe. You want to get some cream on that suit.
No use
Otherwise,
making
yeah.
any more effort. Leave. You're not wanted here, kiddo.
Don't mind me.
Alright, here we go. So, we have 2 buttons. We have that. And we have that, which blocks. So we have 2 buttons there. But they just seem to do different things at different times. And you can reflect stuff back. So, yep, that's good. There is no jump button. You can dodge in and out by just pushing up and down. But yeah, it's just, I was convinced there was more to this than that, than what there is with a block button and 1 attack button. But yeah, the option screen definitely says only 2 buttons. So, I don't know. I really don't know what the hell is actually going on here. Oh, we've done a pretty cool throwing maneuver. And lasers. Very, very confusing. Oh, and I've been knocked out. Fantastic. 1 round. Let's try that again. I think the projectile weapons happen when you're at a certain distance from the enemy. So I'm getting sword attack here. I'm not sure what the out-of-body experience thing's going on. I don't know how that even happened. What? What the hell's going on now? Whoa. I'm still convinced I'm not doing something right here. Really, I am. Come on. Well, that did actually hardly any damage at all for such a special move. Interesting. What? What was all that about? Oh, okay. I can hold the button down to do slightly more powerful things, maybe? I have no idea what that was about either. I've done it again. Seems to be working. It's a quarter circle forwards. And that laser attack seems to be doing something. That's quarter circle backwards. And what's going on now? Wow, okay. Right, on to the next fight against Gally and his big ass sword. Good for you, Gally. Oh. Well, that was... There's a weird camera changing when you're just doing a fireball. It's not as if you're pulling off a special, or maybe that's what it's trying to do. Oh, should have blocked that. Wow, and he... Wow, Finish him off super quickly. Bye, Galley. And now we're fighting Midori. So, that's good. This is such a weird cut-down experience. You're used to having sort of a bit more in the way of control over a character than this, and I'm doing random shit, but I've no idea how this random shit is being done. It just seems each time I do a move, it turns out slightly differently with a different animation, but I really don't know, it's just so strange. And now I can spam a laser attack. Oh, and Midori's... Oh, where is it? And again, I've beaten them. I've not changed the difficulty, and now I seem to have got a knack of doing some special moves. That's cute. So now we're fighting KO, which, again, just stepped out of the commuter belt. But, yeah, Evil Zone is just baffling. Absolutely baffling. It makes no sense whatsoever. Just such a strange game. What's going on now then? Whoa. Yeah. Just really, really odd. If you want a fighting game that's completely baffling, you don't know what the actual fuck is going on, 95% of the time, Evil Zone's for you. Please, somebody come in the comments and tell me I'm playing it wrong. I really, really do not get it. So there we go, 4 more of those newfangled 3D fighting games from 30 years ago. Anyway, what did you think of them? Comment below.
Here, subscribe or naff off.